Oh, before we start, one last thing, and then I guess we're already started, so I can. It can
This
be
is all
not,
in there.
We can, yeah. Before I give you the intro here, dude, we were playing ball with the ball on the way to get tacos yesterday, and
Did you notice
man,
something about that song? Is there like?
well, I noticed that he says ball with the ball 8 million times. I noticed that for sure. That was actually apparent.
Yeah, you forget about the 5-minute long intro at the beginning of that song.
No, I didn't. That's actually the only reason
okay.
I listened to the song was because it was just like ball with the ball, the bang, the dang, diggy, 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 it's like a boogie, it's a tap, check the boogie, ball with the ball. It's like either he's just like standing in the corner, like the whole class made fun of him, and he's just sitting there like,
Or it's like
he's gonna come after him.
It's like a camera like panning in on him, and he's really far away, and it's just like ball with the ball, the dang, diggy, 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 it's like a boogie, set up, chuck the boogie. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and where he's like powering up. I was looking at the song and the YouTube video. One of the YouTube videos for it has 25 million views. The other one has 32 million views. So collectively, some people listen to that song over 50 million times.
I gotta see. Hold on. So that's a good thing because I want to see the Spotify stats on Ball with the Ball.
Oh, see, this was just YouTube plays. I didn't even look at Spotify. I don't know what they're at.
Okay, so I want you to guess what number in his top 5 Ball with the Ball sits on.
Oh, 1.
No, it's 3. Right, but I know.
What?
Can you name two other Kid
What?
Rock songs?
Yeah, I like to rock, and which is I think that's April 1, and then
Cowboy.
Oh,
So
right.
the top song is All Summer Long, which is I guess is that his
What?
cover of Sweet Home Alabama? Hold on. This isn't going to
What
play
is
in
all
the...
summer long?
Oh yeah, this is his cover of Sweet Home Alabama. And then his second
sure.
one is
Okay.
that picture song that he did with Sheryl Crow about them staring at each other's pictures in their like opposite trailers because they broke up and they pulled their double wide into single wides and they're singing about how sad they are. Yeah, and then 3 is Ball with the Ball. So
I gotta tell you though, that's one of the fucking funniest concepts I've ever heard for a song. Like if you're going down the list of like what's the most romantic redneck thing you think of, and it's like, you know, splitting that double wide down the middle, each taking a single. That's amazing. So props to him.
and although you're leaving, so no, I made all that up. Like I know that it's a song about. I know it's a song about 2 people who split up and they're staring at each other's photos. And there's a part, it's a little weird. He talks about like coming on it and then like doing weird things with his body.
Excuse me, dude?
To the photo. I mean, I didn't write it. Kid Rock wrote it, dude. Don't look at me like that.
I don't know anymore. I thought he wrote that sick lyric about double wides, but you apparently lied to me about that. So if he's coming on photos, that may also be a ruse.
Well, what I just told you was the truth. Like all that other stuff we were talking about, totally made up by me. But yeah, so Ball with the Ball. It's not going to play in the stream. I'm just going to keep this in the background as we're talking. So what did you notice about the song other than well, obviously how many times he says Ball with the Ball?
Well, okay, there's a few things that.
By the way, welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Hey everybody, it's your birthday. We get you video games. Although this week we got you Kid Rock. The America's video game. There was so you know how okay, so you know Kid Rock's backstory, right? Like how his parents were like pretty rich and he grew up like on a really nice like he's not really like they just turns out he can rap good. So like people were like, you should do music, even though he had like a pretty good life already.
Yeah.
So that being said, the lyrics that like stood out to me was like what was it? Is like, oh yeah, and the Southern comfort, and it don't even matter if your veins are punctured. All the crackheads, the critics, the cities, and all my heroes at the methadone clinics. And you're like, K-Rock, were you really hanging out with these boys, to be honest? Like, I'm pretty sure you've owned a boat since you were like 6 years old. Were you really out there hanging out with heroin junkies? I mean, you look like you would, but I don't know if that's like just surface level or not. Is he staring at, is that him? Is he looking at a wrestling ring?
To me, it looks like a bunch of people handing him a large pizza box. It's just like, this is him at the world record pizza like opening, and they're all handing him the world's largest pizza.
That is the face you would make when someone's doing that. You're like, damn straight, I earned this.
Damn, we're about to peel these cheeses back on this fucking 3 cheese ass largest pizza in the entire Alabama state.
What he should do, and what I will ever do if we ever get a live performance of any kind, I would love to get a pepperoni pizza and then rip off individual pepperonis and fling them into the crowd so that people can catch the pepperonis with their mouth. Mm-hmm. I think that's fun for me, because what is a pepperoni if not a small, very small frisbee?
I mean, honestly,
frisbee, if you will,
I bet if you threw it, it'd kind of have like the same kind of
go
like
pretty
aerodynamics. Yeah. It'd have but I mean, it has to be a perfect slice. It can't be one of those weird pepperonis that's got like the holes in it, like it was sliced a little too thinly. You know what I'm talking about? Like it maybe has like.
I would actually employ the people that make it for extra pepperoni, so I had more options, and then that they don't cut the pizza. Mm-hmm. I would insist that they don't slice it.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. That's video games this week. That's my new game. It's called Roni Tosser 2022.
Starring Kid Rock. And like the only song playing is "Ball with the Ball" on repeat. By the way, it's
not even going to be the whole song. It's just going to be the intro over and over again. Like, you think it's going to happen, but you never let it happen.
Yeah,
it's just always building up that ball with the ball.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm actually, it's still playing through the ears, and it took a while to get to an actual verse. And
shit, you know what I think I'm going to do? Hopefully QuakeCon exists this year. If there is a God, if you're listening.
Yeah.
I think what I'll do is I'll make a 10-hour mix of it just doing that.
Ball with the ball, the bang, the dang over.
No. Just the intro of like ball with the ball.
Yeah.
And I'll just have 10 hours of that and play it over the speakers on our row for a bit. For 10 hours, probably. Maybe 5. Maybe I'll be generous and just do 5.
Yeah, and dude, could you imagine like getting like a bunch of collage footage of a Kid Rock concert and just having Kid Rock on your desktop as people walk by?
I need a projector, and so it could just be on the wall at all times. Yeah. And so if anybody's, I would like it to be like a landmark. They're like, "Where are you guys seated?" Like, "Oh, we're by the ball with the ball table," and they're like, "What's that?" And like, "You'll see." And then you get in there, and it's just,
dude.
Or,
I mean, there's no
if I could
rules.
If you could get like 4 of us to all play it slightly off sync, so it's just. But it will still be whispered though. But
it's like polyphonic ball with the ball. By the way, I think I'm just gonna listen to Kid Rock this whole episode just so I can get in the spirit, like.
In the spirit of what? Christmas?
In the spirit of listening to Kid Rock, dude. I mean, this is what this episode's about. Oh, obviously.
You're acting like that's a once a year occurrence. I like that. I like that. It's just shot to his hand.
Yeah, I had to zoom out. No, they can't see this anymore. But
can we pull up maybe 1 or 2 more pictures of Kid Rock before we get into news?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Of him as a legend.
Here he is. This is Kid Rock.
Yeah, okay.
This looks like Jeff Foxworthy as Kid Rock in that photo right there.
Holy shit, was it not? Was it not?
No. That looks like Jeff Foxworthy as Kid Rock. I think he's like David Rock. Like he should change his name. Something more age appropriate.
It looks like it's like somebody on SNL is dressing up as Kid Rock for a skit. That's not Kid Rock, dude.
No, dude, 100%. That's Kid Rock.
That's not the Kid Rock I know. Okay.
Maybe it's the goatee. Maybe it's like he's got one of those like weak chins. You know what I'm talking about?
He does have he has a shelf for a chin. It's very flat. Well, pull us up a nice image of JF. See if we can get a nice
Jeff
Foxworthy in
Foxworthy?
there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Jeff Foxworthy.
We'll leave this one up. Get a new browser, you savage. We gotta have both photos.
Well, I'd have to show here. I wonder if I could do it this way. Let me see. I'm going to just show my third monitor. Here we go. Copy.
Careful.
Don't worry. I think I know what I'm doing.
Dude. I know you got all that ooh business over there.
Nah. I keep my anime ladies on the left.
Oh, sure.
Hold on.
Did you know that Jeff Foxworthy currently hosts a show called the Great American Bible Challenge?
I think we talked about that, actually.
I've brought it up before. There's no way I haven't. Yeah. There's no way I haven't.
Let me see. So, display 3. There it is. Oh, wait. That's display... It needs to be display 2. 1 second. This is going to be worth it all. I promise.
God, I hope. Well, while you're doing that, here's what I found. Early life, Kid Rock was born Robert James Ritchie in Romeo, Michigan on January 17th, 71. The son of Susan and William Ritchie, who owned multiple car dealerships. He was raised in his father's 5,628 square foot home on 6-acre estate where he regularly helped his family pick apples and care for horses. So, again, not sure if he's hanging out at the methadone clinic. You know what I'm saying? Not sure I'm not sure. Here's the thing. This is for all those questions that don't have any answers. There's your answer right there. I don't think he did. I think it's a facade. I think Kid Rock may be the Larry the Cable Guy of the rap rock genre that obviously he made.
Okay, so I'm gonna change the view on Discord so you can see what I'm seeing. By the way, everybody's getting a sneak peek of how the show operates. I'm gonna stop streaming there. I'm gonna share this wallpaper or this monitor. Right, where the fuck is it? Screens. There we go. Screen 2. So I might as well just share my screen with you at all times. Yeah, that's
yeah, I'm not seeing a difference, brother.
Me neither.
I'm seeing maybe like a 10-year gap, but that's about it. I mean, everything else is exactly the same.
Yeah, it's actually pretty uncanny. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, "Hey, just kidding. This was Jeff Foxworthy."
Do we know that Jeff Foxworthy's not Kid Rock's dad?
I don't know that he isn't Kid Rock. I've never seen them in the same place. I mean, come on.
That's true. That's actually true.
It's the things you don't see.
Hold on a second.
Have they ever been in the same room together? They've had to have been. I imagine they were in the same Golden Corral commercial at a point or something.
Jesus, or Outback Steakhouse. Yeah, have Jeff Foxworthy and Kid Rock ever been married? Is the first thing that you can look.
Okay.
Ever been together?
Okay.
Here we go. Second one down. I thought Kid Rock was going into the. Oh, okay. It's somebody memeing a little bit. It was like, I thought Kid Rock was going into the Hall of Fame, not Jeff Foxworthy. And that's another picture of Kid Rock looking a bit like Jeff Foxworthy.
Hold on. So I'm listening to a Kid Rock song right now called Only God Knows Why.
Of course.
And I guess it sounds auto-tuned.
I think it is. Yeah, I think I know what song you're talking about.
This was before T-Pain, too, so it's like...
Are you sure?
Oh, dude, this is 100% auto-tuned. Oh, holy shit.
Yeah. It's not the Kid Rock I know.
I wonder if this is why he had 3 hits.
Yeah, him hitting the stage, you hitting the floor, and then him hitting the bar. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Trippy Trev?
What?
Hold on. So this I can actually play on the show without getting in any kind of trouble. Just a heads up.
That's never true, but go ahead.
Dude, this video has like 3,000 views, and they've all been me.
It's still never true. Just don't worry. Oh, what have you been watching there? Zachary making Sephiroth look godlike? Is that what you're doing in your free time?
Dude, I always watch Smash videos. You know how it is. You know how I roll.
I always watch Sephiroth videos. You know how it is.
So yeah, Trippy Trev is a classic, dude. I love this kid. He's cool. He's a really cool kid.
Okay.
You
Seems
can
like
hear it, right?
his production value is on par with our own, so no, I can't hear it.
You can't hear it at all?
No.
Oh, hold on.
There
I know
is
why.
no sound.
I know why. Here we go.
Because this is for all the questions that don't have any answers, dude. The midnight dancers and the topless dancers. The midnight, what is it? The midnight something. The topless dancers and chicks with beepers and some shit.
I think I'm following. I think. Let me see.
Yeah.
Can you see this application?
Remember Click Click Boom?
Click,
that
click,
KidFox
boom.
song?
Yeah, of course.
Or
Of course I
that's
remember that.
the song that they made the entire movie Triple X for?
Yeah, of course. I'm going down with the new style. In the
buck wow.
Yeah,
click,
click,
woo.
boom. Yeah. Everybody knows that one, dude. All right, let me know if you can hear it this time.
My name is Trippin' Trev and I rap on the mic to make all the girls go crazy all night. There's nothing you can do or say to stop me, that's right. Because Trippin' Trev is gonna rock tonight. 1, 2, 3, you need to know about me. You're never gonna find another guy like me. I'm not like the others, I'll always be a lover. There's nothing you can do or say to make me think
I want you to. Hold on. So he has a penchant of doing this thing where he says, "There's nothing you can do or say to stop me."
Okay.
Or he just says, "There's nothing you can do or say." He says that quite a bit. In fact, let's
Okay.
back it up just a little bit.
There's nothing you can do or say to stop me, that's
Nailed it.
right. Because Trippin' Trev is gonna rock tonight. 1, 2, 3, you need to know about me. You're never gonna find another guy like me. I'm not like the others, I'll always be a lover. There's nothing you can do or say
It's number
to
2.
make me think other. 1, 2, 3.
He also loves counting.
What kind of
But that every
things would
rapper
you
does.
want to do? Would you
Every
respect me
true
for
rapper.
who I am? Would you love me for who
Living
I'm
for I'm not.
Come on, baby, don't put
Come
me on
on,
the spot.
baby.
My name is Trippin' Trev and I rap on the mic to make all the girls go crazy all night. There is nothing you can do or say to stop me, that's right. Because
right.
Trippin' Trev is gonna rock tonight. My name is Trippin' Trev and I rap on the mic to make all the girls go crazy all night. There is nothing you can do or say to
I love
stop me,
that-
that's right.
Can you pause this for a moment?
Because Trippin' Trev
Yeah. Of course.
It's really strange because the beat is consistent, but the way that he's singing makes it feel like the music isn't. So I'm like having difficulty bobbing my head to the music because it's
Well, no.
vocals are changing the structure of everything.
So a typical musician would record the chorus maybe a couple different times, and then they pick out of those. Maybe there's some slight sound differentials in the first time you hear the
Sure.
chorus versus the second. He does none of that.
Yeah.
He's singing through this whole thing. I think one take, and he was like,
Right,
"Yeah, that's
right.
the one." He said, "That's the one. I'm good." I respect it if anything, but
That's when I recorded a song. That's what I did. I just did it in one take, and I was like, "This is probably fine."
yeah.
But
But hey, it doesn't stop. The fun doesn't stop there. Okay.
okay.
the
So this
fun
is just
does-
a Trippy Trev cast today.
Yeah, dude.
This is it?
Dude, we
Okay.
decided that this ain't just gonna be games anymore. We decided that this was gonna be a fucking
so you're trying to
hellscape.
say that the game's done changed. Yeah,
I'm so-
hellscape is a good
It's
word
gonna
for
be a
whatever I'm
hellscape.
experiencing right now.
So he rapped on the mic.
My name is Trippy Trev and I yodel on the mic.
Now he yodels on the
Girls
mic.
go crazy all night. There's nothing
Oh,
you
it's the
can
same
do or
song,
say
though.
to stop me, that's
I see.
right. Because Trippy Trev is going to rock tonight. 1,
2,
you
3.
need to know about me. You're never
Well, it's the
gonna
same song.
find
He almost
another
reminds
guy
me of
like
Weird
me.
Al. He almost
I'm not
sounds like
the
Weird Al a little
others.
bit
I'll
in this.
always be your lover. There's nothing you can
A
do or
little
say
bit,
to
a
make
little
me
bit.
think other.
Kind
1,
of.
2, 3. What
I love the
about you?
videos of just the
What kind of
cornfields
things would you
getting
want to do? Would you
fucking
respect
cropped
me
in the
for who I am?
background. It's
Would
pretty
you love me
good.
for
Oh, see, I haven't
who
watched
I
any of the
am?
video. I've
Come
just
on, baby,
seen,
don't put
I've
me
just
on
heard the
spot.
song.
My name is Trippy
Oh, you haven't
Trev,
seen
I've
any
been
of the video yet?
No. It was the screen was frozen. I just thought we were getting audio. I'll see if I can pull the stream back up. I apologize. Made a big mistake. Now
It's
I can't
okay.
hear anything. Sit tight. I'm being patched back in. Thank you, Discord, and the cheats over at Discord.
You gotta see him do his sick microphone tricks. Let me know when you.
Listen, I want to see them, but Discord does not want me to see them.
Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can correct this.
Here, start the stream up again. I closed it now. We'll see. All right.
Yeah.
Now I got visuals.
Okay. You can cut all this out if you want, but here we go. If you have the video.
No, I mean, we got to have the content. You know what I mean? That's what the kids want.
right.
Wow. You dislike this?
I think I just clicked it. I meant to like it. I think that just happened. We can go back.
Yeah.
You can go
Caught
back
on
and
the
see.
spot, dude. I can't because there's no video footage.
No. I'm saying
You
when we edit
forced
this.
me to watch a guy. You didn't even like it. Wow.
Oh, look at his sick mic tricks, dude. I was upset that I can't do this. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck
Is
yeah.
this Larry?
I actually told Larry
Larry
that this guy looks like a young version of him or like his young brother. I just love that his idea
Dude,
of
this is from 2014. This could easily be Larry, and he's just lying to us.
This
That
was
was
his
years ago.
This was the original video that he made that got like really popular. Hold on.
Does this guy still upload content or no?
You were the first. Hold on. Where the fuck is this? Oh god, I gotta find it. I gotta find the origins of Trippy
Can you just
Trev.
go to his account and then?
Well,
search
no,
it on
because
his
it was
page?
like a viral song. Kissed that guy in biology.
Why men and women kiss different? That's cool. We should watch that and do a little review.
That guy
of that game.
in biology. Oh god, I can't. I think he deleted that original video.
Wow, that one kind of looked like Curtis a little bit. It's like a mixture between Curtis and Larry.
I know it's
Obviously,
weird,
you listeners
dude.
are gonna have no idea who those people are. But
Oh
we
yes, here it is. Okay, this was the original. This came out. I mean, look at this iPhone. You can tell how old this is.
Yeah, but look at who's calling. True heartbreaker.
I love his Three Wolf shirt.
I'm not going to lie, I have feelings for you. I love you,
Whoa.
baby, but you don't love me too. I wrote this song because you did crap to me. That broke my heart.
Okay, did crap to
Oh,
me.
baby,
Yeah.
don't you
It's
say
almost a Christina Aguilera song a little bit.
what you did to me. You are just a creep that stole all my money. It's not really fair when you do.
Stole all my money.
When you think about it. Now let's speak about it one last time. I love you. You were the first. I kissed you, and it gets worse. I thought you were the one for me, but then I saw you cheating on me with that guy in biology. How could you?
That sort of caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that one. That sort of knocked the wind out of me.
I love that it's like that era that like Owl City was like really popular, and it sounds like it's trying to be like a Owl City slow ballad.
You might not believe your eyes with 10 million fireflies, but
Kissing
I can't
guys.
make myself believe.
Kissing
that
guys
pleasure-
in biology. Yeah, you know.
But life is never quite what it seems when I try and believe. Damn, we're gonna get copyright infringed, dude. They're gonna infringe on us.
So that's the saga of Trippy Trev. I'm glad we went on that adventure. Do you want to talk about video games 25 minutes into our video game podcast?
We just did because we've been playing. What we've been doing is just playing with our audience,
Yeah.
sort of seeing what they can take.
I hope everybody enjoyed the ride because, dude,
Yeah.
The thing is, I love the gusto. I thought he deleted that video. I love that he is so... He actually did try to make a comeback, I think, real quick. He covered the election. Oh,
Okay.
no. He streamed for 8 hours on election night.
Oh, so we won't be starting that.
We're not. Trippy Tuesday.
What? Yeah, but what would the content be if he's not singing? Because that one's like he reacts to cringe videos.
Oh, dude,
And
he
then
did
that
the
one's-
All's Well That Ends Well challenge, too. Look.
Thursday morning, I jumped out of bed and looked at my Facebook. I see that I got challenge from Eric.
Oh, this is that
Water over my head.
fucking Gautier song, isn't it? No, it's that other dumbass song.
Then I looked real good.
I'm gonna marry ya anyway.
This is for a good cause.
I love his house, dude.
I'm going to accept the challenge. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. The ice water goes
Yes, I
over
am.
my
Yes,
head,
I
my
am.
head. With some fancy editing, you'll see.
He's
it
looking good, though.
again. I'm
He's looking like he
not
lost
sure
some
if I
weight.
want Eric to continue being my friend. Holy crap, this is cold. I guess I should have really known. But now comes the fun part. I know.
Here we go.
Get to
It's
challenge
reversed
somebody
again.
else.
Think.
Challenge
Here we go.
somebody else.
Reverse
This
it one
is
more
the
time.
fun part. Challenge somebody else.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, shit.
I love that he had the Polaroid on
240p.
standby.
Yeah, this was my ALS challenge.
I nominate Canadian Mayor Rob Ford.
Well, that was a tad bit unexpected, huh? They'll talk about being blindsided. You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
It's like me doing an ice bucket challenge, and I'm like, I want to nominate Governor Abbott.
I want to nominate both Barack Obamas, and I would like each Barack Obama to do it individually, and the guy that invented Vans, he
That
is
was-
the one that did it, not the shoes, the actual car.
Oh, I'm glad that was. Oh, that was a genuine reaction. Holy shit. Oh,
At-
okay.
Is it? I wonder if his @ is actually @to Mayor Ford. Because I don't think it is. It can't.
No,
be.
no. It's got to be Toronto Mayor Ford, right? It's got to be
maybe.
T.O. Mayor Ford.
Yeah, no, it is. No, it's not. Hold on, that's fake. That's a fake one.
He's probably not the mayor anymore, which is why.
Yeah,
dude.
because his account has 19 followers, 0 following, and no.
Hey,
tweets
then maybe he
last
had a
year, so-
chance. Maybe he had a chance of reaching him.
Maybe
Dude.
that's what happened. Is like he didn't accept the challenge, and everybody just flamed him. And we're like, whatever, dude.
Coward.
You didn't this. Yeah.
Absolute coward. Oh, wow.
Whoa, hold on. Hold on. A tale of two Toronto mayors two Mayor Fraud and Tom Mayor Ford. Oh shit.
So
Are we
it's
uncovering-
it's getting deep. Is that what you're saying? There's
we-
some real.
Yeah, this might have been a rabbit hole in its own self. Although that's an article on Pinterest, so you'll never get to the actual article because Pinterest is a fucking trash heap when you try to find whatever you're actually looking for. So never mind. All right, guys, video games today. Have
Hell
you guys
yeah.
ever played any of them?
Yeah,
We've only still played the one. Actually, I've been playing another game, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, what would you play? We can briefly cover it. What were you?
I've been playing Valheim.
Well, I was also waiting on
Valheim.
you for like 24 hours. You were playing Demon Balls or whatever it's called.
Sorry?
The
Oh,
pinball
Demon's
game.
Tilt? Yeah,
Demon's
but that's
Tilt.
that game. That's just good. If you like pinball, that's a good pinball game. Well, Valheim is it's a survival crafting game. I'm sure no one's ever played a game like that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Well, it came out yesterday, but it's a survival build
No,
game.
I don't know what a survival game
set
is.
in Norse mythology, but it's And this dude probably won't get to it because it's got interesting graphics because it looks like PS2, but it has really good like lighting stuff on it. So everything like see if there's any part where it rains because it looks really nice when it rains in this game. But the building is really free form. Like you can kind of do whatever you want with that stuff. And basically you're going around this giant world trying to kill these like Norse gods that you summon.
Okay.
But it's a mixture
Standard
between
fare.
like, what's that?
I said standard fare, you know.
Standard fare, yeah.
Killing gods and then
it's,
capturing bugs. You know, everybody's played a video game.
And we've all played one or two. You got a torch, there's a baseball bat or something. You gotta get rocks, precious gems. That's every video game is just collect precious rocks. But yeah, it's like it's sort of set up, and I always hate to say it, but it is sort of similar to Dark Souls in its combat because it is like a little bit more timing and dodge based and all that. And there's like you use energy even when you're sneaking, so it's like energy is like your main commodity pretty much. But it's set up more similar to like it actually kind of reminds me of Conan Exiles, but like kind of more. I don't know, like a little bit more obvious in the direction, I guess, because it's like once you've killed your boss, you'll fight. Like there's a crow that comes down and like guides you through all the stuff. But it is like up to 10 people co-op or whatever. But it's been fun. I played about 7 or so hours of it, and I get pulled into these survival crafting games pretty hard whenever I find one I like.
Have never been my cup of tea. I don't know what it is. I just have never been able, except for like Minecraft, of course, but I've just never been able to get into like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, this one's pretty cool because the combat is good. The building stuff is also nice because everything you destroy is a 1-to-1 return. It's not like if you build a wall and you're like, oh, that was an accident. It's like, here's half the lumber you used. It's like, no, here's everything you used, which is, I wish every one of these games did this.
Yeah.
But we're not here to talk about video games. We're here to talk about video games. So
yeah,
anyway.
I'll say like I think we were talking about once I beat Yakuza, we're gonna probably do like a whole side episode focused on that.
I think we have to.
Yeah.
And I wish it was this week, but that's okay.
So fucking impressive. Dude, I would have probably beat it if I didn't have to do my job Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
I know it sucks, but hey.
I don't think I saw you on there Sunday either, you coward.
Oh, dude.
It doesn't matter. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah. Fucking weird times. Yeah, so Mass Effect. Tell me about this cool $150 edition that definitely comes with the video game, Kelly. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's sick, and it doesn't. Yeah, it's like... Here's the thing, is that I'm already concerned because even though EA made this property, I don't trust EA to handle their own property. And
that's reasonable. I don't think that's out of the norm.
Like I was saying in Discord to like when I was talking with Tyler, it's just like they've managed to fuck up every property they have with the exception of Apex, but I feel like that's like the one thing that's making them a shit ton of money other than probably still FIFA, to where they can just be like, okay, we do what you want. We won't touch this one, we promise. And it's not that this says anything about the game itself, but it is really insane that there's like, what is this website? Is this their real website?
Yeah, the gear.bioware.com. This is it.
This is not their real website. Scroll down some more. Like, I'm just waiting for a fucking spin the wheel thing to pop up to get your discount.
Totally looking forward to getting this. Yeah, give it 5 stars.
5-star review for the thing I haven't had. Do you know on GameStop that happens almost every product? There's like 3 or 4 people that are like 5 stars. I can't wait. And it's like,
of course.
You haven't even gotten it, bitch.
So here's
value the sanctity of the stars is what I'm saying. But yeah, that's this whole kit. You get a helmet that you won't be able to wear, and there's going to be a steelbook for the game you don't get. And then is that just a box that it comes in? What is the cube?
Oh, that's got to be
I
just
haven't
the
looked
box. That's got to be just... yeah, it includes...
One morality spinner pin.
Yeah, I don't think they can call it a fidget spinner.
Why didn't they just sell the helmet by itself?
Oh, dude.
Like, if they're not giving you the game...
Spinner. Or no, it isn't.
God, it is.
No, hold on. No. It's a pin.
It's a pin that you can spin to either direction. Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
That's cool. Full color custom box featuring the game's art. Yeah. So one of the big parts of the deal is it's in a package.
Yeah.
It comes in a box.
I do love that it comes with the metal game case.
Yeah, for no fucking thing. And it's like the front's got game art on it, the back's got the logo on it, and it's like, okay, and it's like, and please note that the cachet does not come with the game.
Well, I mean, when we were talking about
doing?
this, I linked that Donkey video he did on collector's editions, and there were a couple of them in there where they'd open up a steel book, and it's just like nothing. Sometimes it's a code for the game, other times it's just nothing. Like,
well, so, yeah, that's true, but sometimes it'll be like there's a steelbook in addition to the game itself. Whereas, like, I was having trouble finding thinking of one where it didn't come with the game at all. But maybe there are other ones I just don't remember.
I remember Halo 2 coming out in the steelbook, and
this had a game with it though.
It had a game. No, of course.
Yeah.
This was the edition that I had.
Yeah.
But yeah, it actually came with the fucking game.
Well, Best Buy will sell steelbooks by themselves. Like, they do that a lot now, I've noticed. Like, almost every major... Actually, Fallout 76 had one, but it was like $10. I'm like, I don't want to pay $10 for a game case for a game that doesn't have a disc.
I actually used this game case, like, because it got kind of beat up.
To break up weed on?
I don't do bad boy stuff, Kelly. I don't do fun recreational.
Right, I don't
like
either,
that.
but I've been to a friend's house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, of course. I know what a weed looks like. Of course. I know. It's got the they got the leaves. I know what a weed looks like, dude. Come on. I know.
Looks like this. That's the weed leaf.
That's the
because it's tied to nature, brother.
That's the weed
together.
That's
the
hands of God. Yeah.
I
fucking
smoked
nightmare.
weed out of Christina Aguilera's genie bottle before, dog.
Is
You
that
ever
what
done
that
something like
song's
that?
about? You
Yeah.
gotta rub it the right way, and she's talking about hitting
Yeah.
a bong.
She's
Okay,
talking
that's cool.
about doing a sick bong rip and then watching I Dream of Jeannie for 12 hours straight. It's actually, the whole song's about Nick at Night.
Dude,
and
you
what they used
actually
to-
probably just described somebody's night in like the 80s, or early 80s, late 70s. You probably just described what somebody was doing.
Yeah, they're ripping some hash coins and watching fucking I Dream of Jeannie and
Dude,
getting loose.
in the past, somebody's just having like a weird out of body experience, and they're like, "Dude, I feel like somebody's talking about me."
Yeah, I hope somebody is.
Tell me about this fun stuff. What's going on? What's this business?
I've played a few games, but none have really like stood out to me so far, to be honest. Like, but it is Steam Games Festival. There's like they've been doing this a lot more the last like 2 years of just like periodically having like a shit ton of demos come out.
Whatever this is looks kind of fun, but it looks like a Doom game.
Yeah, this looks. This is Chex Quest 2.
Cool.
It's no. What was that game? There was a game that looked just like this, but it was Doom, except. Was it Chex Quest?
No, yeah. There was
a
check. Yeah, it was Chex Quest. It was because it
No,
was
I know
built
that.
on like
I
the
had that
freeware
game.
of Doom. Okay.
But it's not that. It was like the same time Wolfenstein came out. It was.
Oh, there's Dusk.
No.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Because I played on my uncle's computer a shit ton when I was a kid, but I cannot remember the name of it.
Sonic Schoolhouse.
That's not. Is that a real game?
Yeah, Sonic Schoolhouse. We'll talk about it when we eventually do the Sonic tier list. But
yeah, speaking of which, when's that happening? So we can put that in writing, so we'll know that it has to get done.
I'll tell you what. I will give you my word that after my shift next week, we'll get it done. We'll get it done when I have time to focus, because I'm gonna need to brush up some of my Sonic knowledge. I've played every single one of those video games, so I just gotta do a little bit of light reading.
Even Sonic's Schoolhouse?
No, I played. Dude, come on, Sonic Schoolhouse. Shit, there was a cow that you would talk to on the school bus, and it would play a video of a bunch of cows, and he's like, and cows chew on cud. I love cud. And then
watch it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
We don't age restrict the videos, but we might have to if you're gonna start saying stuff like that.
It'd be great if you just put like a censor bleep over what I just said.
I can do that. I can definitely do that.
Love
I found there was one time when I was trying to find the sensor sound, but it turns out you can just make the sensor sound to whatever length that you want. There's like a certain frequency that you play. I mean, I guess it should be obvious to me, but I don't do music much, so I had really no idea.
Yeah.
I
mean, cool. Like, I think it's cool when Steam like showcases indie games. But nothing on here really jumps out at me right away. But hey, don't judge a game by its Steam icon.
Say, let me see. Let me look. Go down a little bit. There was one that I saw on Potion Craft was on Reddit. They pointed out that they've been working. Some people were like, "Hey, we've been playing this game. There's a demo of it. It's pretty neat. Like, it's a kind of a neat one. I would say that's a highlight because the art style is really nice and like the gameplay is pretty interesting. It's not that game. I'm still looking. I'm still trying to find whatever the fuck this game was from when I was growing up.
I do like the way this looks. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, this one wasn't bad. I think there's some potential there, especially if you're into
you're like a potion seller.
And shit. Yeah.
Potion
yeah, you're
seller.
An apothecary, I think is the
okay.
Name for that.
Potion seller.
If you want to go back, there was a few other ones I could make note of that I played.
Yeah, for sure. Is it in this list? Well, these are recommended for me, and I
some
hate
of these are the
games,
same.
so none of these are going to be good.
What about Lust from Beyond?
Dude, Little Nightmares 2. I played half of that game on the Switch. I want to pick that back up. It's pretty cool.
The second one or the first one?
First one.
Oh yeah, it seemed really neat. I haven't. I never got to play it though. It's not Hexen. What the fuck is the name of this game? It's not Shadow Warrior because that was really similar. I should pay attention to what you're doing. Hold on. Okay, Skatebird is still not great. That game seems really cool, but it hasn't been. I did play that Skatebird. If you go down a little bit.
Oh, Skatebird. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, Skateboard. It's not great. I did play that drive-by game. The demo was really weird because it made you give your email address to sign up for an account to play a demo. Thought that was a little strange, but the game itself was fun enough. Foregone has been out on Epic for a while and on Switch. It's okay. It's reminiscent of like Dead Cells, but it's like a lot slower paced and a little more methodical, but not slow enough paced to where, I don't know. It's like it looks really nice. They're using some kind of filter on the cell shading or on the character models and stuff. So it's not. I don't think it's actually pixelated. It seems like it's over top of something else.
It does look nice. I like that kind of look.
Yeah, it runs well. I mean, it plays all right. It's just I don't know. It's hard after playing Dead Cells to find a 2D game that like feels anywhere near as good as that game.
You're zipping in that fucking game. There's nothing like Dead Cells movement and stuff. It's such a good game.
No, it's fantastic. And like I say, it's just hard to combat that unless you're doing something like totally different. They're just like
it almost looks like it has the pace of a Castlevania or like Bloodstained, but it has like the Dead Cells kind of combat and aesthetics kind of.
Yeah, it's similar to it. Like they've definitely taken a note of that. It was fun enough though. I mean if I didn't have to buy it, I would play it. I guess I would say like if I wasn't paying for that game, I would play through it. But
demo's a demo, so yeah.
Yeah. There was another one.
Ooh, Tower Mancer.
I'm trying to think.
What is this? I love games like this.
I love that you won't play survival crafting games, but you'll play a game where you build a little tower.
Dude, I love building shit.
You know what? You just love mobile games. That's what it is. You're
nah. I love like city builders.
Oh yeah,
city builders and management games, and I love them.
Let's talk about what we were playing all weekend when we weren't playing Yakuza. What were you doing? You were trying to dip into a little Persona world, weren't you? What were you doing? A little mobile boy.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, hey, it was like I was playing Dragalia Lost. Thank you for reminding me because after the podcast, I got to get all my dailies done. That's actually
cool, dog.
Dude, so, okay. I don't want to get into it, but Dragalia Lost, if you're going to play a gacha on the phone, you could do worse with your time. I'm just saying.
What's that? I don't like these games. I don't play mobile games. What was that? What's up, dog?
No, I like mobile games just fine. Just in a context.
I only want like the ones that feel like they're stealing my time and money, though. I don't like the other ones.
No,
I'm
I haven't
just, I'm
spent
just
a-
fucking with you.
I haven't spent a dime on Dragalia. Dude, I think they're trying to get you to the end of the game as fast as possible because I logged in and I had like so much like currency and shit for that game. Like it's either on its way out or they're really pushing you to the end game because there's like a straight up skip the fucking campaign button. Like it's just like, hey, hit this and you skip the campaign up until like the end game content.
Why would you want to do that though? Like, what would be the benefit?
Seeing the numbers go up and being
Okay,
able to
but
get all the
wouldn't
cool
you
characters.
wouldn't your numbers be going up less if you skipped all of the like earning stuff through the campaign of the game?
No, but well, that's the thing. They like give you a bunch of these crafting materials and like gold and currency, so you can like just speed through the crafting process to get like your characters up to the point. It's essentially like getting like a MMO character token where it unlocks you at the level cap, but they expect you to kind of do a little bit of the work to like get all the gear and stuff crafted. I don't know. I played enough of
They
that
expect you
game
to
back
get
when
out.
it came out, and then I lost all my progress, so I'm glad I can just like kind of skip all that.
Oh, sure, fair enough.
Yeah. But anyway, that's my mobile game
Yeah.
minute.
It almost got me though. I did see the Joker from Persona, and I was like, oh,
That's what I'm saying,
all
dude.
right. And then-
So I
and then-
started
and then
playing
I
it.
looked at what the game was, and I was like, never mind.
So I got a new phone,
But-
and I was like, "What's a fucking game I could play on this new phone?" And I was like, "Okay, let me play this." And so while I was playing with you guys, I didn't even know the Persona event was happening. While I was like sitting in Discord with you guys and playing, the game was like logging out for an update, and it updated, and it came back, and it was Persona shit, and I was like, "Oh, cool." I got in just in time.
And then you're like, I can't finish this good game. I gotta play this greasy phone game where I touch it with my finger, my sausages.
There was no way I was paying attention to fucking Yakuza at like 2 a.m. No matter how
God.
exhilarating that fucking game is. But
I know. I'll tell you, when I was like finishing it, I was like drifting because it was like 4:30 in the morning. But I had to know. I was like
Yeah.
right there, and I was like, but I did it. And it was great.
did you? Sorry, I was
Um,
talking this whole time. Did you find the game you were looking for?
Yeah, it's called just uninstall it. Just uninstall the phone game.
Oh,
Just
cool.
don't do it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
No, it's
do
called The Last Spell. It's like it's kind of like a wave-based tower defense, like tactics turn-based kind of deal. But the art style is really interesting.
Oh, this looks like a
and it
mix
seems-
of both worlds.
Both what worlds?
You said it has some building in it, like some management, or is
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
like-
So there's like some tower defense stuff involved with like it's like tactics turn-based stuff, but there's like a wave of enemies that start walking towards you or towards the town, and I guess you're mostly trying to protect your city structure there. It seems really neat though, and again, I'd like to play it on the Switch instead, but it is cool from what I've played of it so far. Because it's like like I said, a pseudo RTS tactics turn-based deal, but it seems like a good mix. I think it's got some potential. That was definitely a highlight of the demos I played through today.
Speaking of, it came out before we started our show, but did you get into the Breach? Like, did you get into that game at all? Or did
Yeah,
you, like-
I played. I think I unlocked up to like the 3rd squad of guys.
Okay.
I want to say a good probably 15 hours of that game, maybe.
That's a game that like I probably spent maybe 4 or 5 hours in. Like I never quite felt like I was getting it. Like I don't know.
It's tough because it's not done traditionally like these games are done. So
Yeah.
it's like it's more about, instead of like where are you moving your units, it's like where are you going to be moving their units? Like how are you going to be getting them out of the way, and like using environmental hazards and other stuff.
Makes sense.
That game's really good. I think actually, I want to say I bought it on the Switch as well, because I know I got it on Epic, and then I think I picked it up when it was like a few dollars.
I got it on the Switch first, and then it was free on Epic.
That being said, I don't know that I've finished. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, I've got it on here. Don't know that I finished it yet, though. I definitely have not. That game gets severely difficult.
Yeah, it's fucking rough. That's what I'm saying. I
speaking
never
of-
quite felt like I got it.
This isn't a spoiler for Yakuza because it's one of the achievements, I think. But so there's a Millennium Tower at the end of the game, right? That's like the in-game dungeon after everything else. And that's literally the last achievement I have. And I have to tell you, it's going to be the fucking most difficult thing to do if I ever decide to do it. Because it's like everything in there is level 99. I beat the first tower, no problem, at like level 75 or whatever I'm at. The second one, the first two pulls, or the first pull, everybody got one shot. They're saying that you need at least a character to 99, at least a job to 99, and then each of those characters need at least 6 jobs leveled to 99. Because that will give them, because they have stats for each job that stay on the character.
Yeah.
So effectively, they want you to have at least 6 maxed out jobs, and then and yourself level 99, and whatever your job you're picking be 99.
So what I found myself doing before the major story event in Chapter 11, where you get the Coliseum, is I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to Ijincho. I'm gonna change jobs, and I'm gonna go run like 1 to 30 with giving people new jobs. And I've pretty much got most of the jobs up to level 30 or up to like level 20 at this point. You stop getting inherited like skills at 25, but the stats keep going till 99.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in playing that game and you get to that point, I'd highly recommend throwing on like a podcast or something and just like going and like farming your jobs up, because that'll give characters like permanent skills across all jobs.
Well, have you? Well, you've made it to the arena then, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The Coliseum arena, whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because really on that one, all you need to do is the last like 5 levels. You don't need to do the whole thing.
I was just because, dude, you can hit auto. Like that's practically what I was doing. I left it on auto, and like I already like ran through it clean once and got all the awards for it.
And just did this.
I just fucking exactly. Like
and just gotcha'd. I see.
Hey. I mean that
coward.
The only complaint I have about the auto combat in Yakuza is you can't program the individual characters. That's the only thing that sucks about it.
I just don't like that you can't program them to not use spells. So when I get them back, oh, can you?
Yeah, it's an option at the very bottom. It just says do not use skills, and all they do is attack.
Oh, I played the game like an adult and played the whole time, so I don't know. I don't know about any of that stuff, really, to be honest.
Like, I don't know, auto has its place, and like if I'm sitting there farming, like if I want to like just get a room over with, like I'll get the controller myself and just do all the OP shit. But
there's actually you haven't been to Kamurocho yet then, yeah?
Not,
or I guess technically back to Kamurocho because that's where the game starts.
No, I have not been not been back to Kamurocho yet.
Okay, because there is a second dungeon there. It's like the sewers in the first thing, so it's not really spoiling it. It's just another dungeon.
Okay.
I don't think it ties into the story either. I think actually it doesn't. As soon as you get to Kamurocho, they're like, "Hey, there's another dungeon if you want to do it." Is basically all it says.
Okay.
But there's these things called wandering vagrants in there. There's 3 of them. I think or 4 maybe, but they give you like 55,000 or 550,000 experience or something if you kill one. The thing is, though, they have, like, all your attacks will only do 1 damage. So no matter what you do to them, they just do 1 damage until you get to, like, in the high levels, and you can start to do maybe, like, 20. But they have, like, insanely high defense, so... And if you don't all kill them in your first turn of 4, they run away. But if you do kill them, it basically gives you, like, 1 to 2 to 3 levels and job levels all at once if you just kill this one thing in the group.
Holy shit.
But they're kind of a pain in the ass to do. So you have to do, like it wasn't bad for me because the breakdancing or the breaker, you have a move that hits like 15 times, and then if you use Jinyo's like it's like something where he does a gun AoE, but that also hits like 30 times. So you can use both of those. Or like the idea is hit more than more powerful, I guess.
Okay.
But those are something to look out for. That's worth doing because you can level up relatively quickly down there.
All right, cool. Yeah, because I was doing the arena, but I didn't know there was anything after that. Because I figured the first dungeon, once you get past, it's like probably past your level already, so you're not going to get too much experience in that thing.
Yeah, well, and this one I think caps out at I think 60 is the highest character that's in there. But I basically ran the arena until like 70-ish, and then did the other one until like 75, which I think was basically just one run through it.
Yeah.
And then did the Millennium Tower, which was like 90. I think the max character level in there was 90 or something, 80 or 90. I think it might have been 80. But that first one's not so bad. That second one, though, boy howdy. I want to do the achievement because I'm only missing one achievement. It's breaking my heart because I never go for achievements, but I'm right there.
Just as soon as we're done here, I'm gonna go play it for another hour or so before I hit the hay. So excited, dude. So excited.
I do really want to talk to you about the end of that game because it's fuck. Go ahead. What's this? Stadia sucks?
Hey, man. If you've been listening to this podcast for a minute, you know that one of us is brave enough to take Stadia head on. You know one of us is, the master of video games and a champion of gaming platforms. You know that one of us is a coward. But...
Yeah, one of us uses auto battle. The other one fights like an adult.
Yeah, you know that one of us just doesn't like risks or stepping.
One of us pees standing up and the other one sits, so we can play gotcha games.
There's one of us that, like, I don't know, might be a little, I didn't say it, might be a little, a little strange,
dude. Acoustic,
a little weird, dude, Just a little weird, dude. That's all I'm saying. Just maybe a little.
What's he trying to say?
Maybe a little groove is in the heart. You know what I'm saying? So.
I don't. As a matter of fact, what are you trying to say, partner?
I'm trying to say Google is not going to be making games anymore, dude. Stadia is going to be a platform.
That's a real shame.
But they're not. They're done making games. They made one and they said I'm good. In fact, we were talking about this.
Exclusives.
Yeah. What did Google Game Studios put out?
No, just what are first-party Stadia games from Google? Because I don't know what they made.
Did they even make any? Like, I feel like they... effort to publish first-party game. Like, dude, you'd think, like... searching this would give me one game at the very top.
I was gonna say I don't think they made any.
Oh, hold on. Maybe an article will tell us before I put it on the screen.
Maybe a fart will tell us.
Cost of making games is going up exponentially.
You're Google.
Stadia sticking around, but we don't see new titles. Hold on. A company
canceling any game slated for release beyond specific 2021 window. Though they believed games close to release would still come out, today brings some clarification that they won't.
Neither had released any games yet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, is they didn't do anything.
So here's the deal.
I'm not saying listen, okay, hold on. I should clarify. I'm not saying the people that made the games or were working on the games weren't doing anything. I don't mean that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What I mean is that that there was no. I have to imagine it was 100% Google's hand that made. It's the same thing that's happening with like Amazon games.
Yeah.
These are like companies that just aren't good at doing this stuff or haven't done it before, and they're like, we could do that, and then don't do it, like, or can't do it.
It's like they're like, we're just gonna hire a bunch of people who can, and then rally around them, and then. Nothing ever comes of it. I don't know.
Well, you got Crucible for a month.
Yeah.
And then we got New World slated to be pushed back this year at some time.
They're also making a Lord of the Rings MMO allegedly. With Jeff Bezos stepping down, who knows? Like, it might just shut down the Amazon game studio altogether too.
That's what he just starts doing. He single-handedly makes the Lord of the Rings game.
It's just
and
him
instead of the
like
One
armor.
Ring, it's instead of him searching out, it's Golem. It's the new Golem game, but he's the character. He's Golem, and then instead of getting the One Ring, he's getting everyone's bank account.
Yeah,
and it's his account now.
It's like a master
And that's-
USB key for the bank's computer.
Yeah.
I got you.
Well, it's just a Square reader that just takes your whole account immediately. And he calls it Amazon too.
And he slips it on his finger and he slips into the moneyverse. I get it, dude. Totally makes sense.
Well, no, as soon as he puts on actually I've got the One Ring right here, dog. I'm sorry. As soon as he puts the ring on, he's teleported to Scrooge McDuck's bathtub. As soon as you put the One Ring on, you're dumped into a pool full of coins.
Hell yeah.
It's like, oh shit, sorry guys, I don't know what happened.
I'll just say Stadia.
And instead of Ring Wraith, it's the IRS. Like, you didn't pay taxes, dude. And he's like, oh shit. He gets out of there.
Oh shit. Oh, I had a nightmare. Yeah, man. So I'll say Stadia technically it's an impressive platform. Like the games, everything I've played on there works, like under the circumstances, but nobody's fucking buying the thing. They had to give them out for free. That's the only reason I have one. Like
I was almost about to say, oh, the check must have cleared then if you're talking like this. And then
No.
Nobody fucking bought it. And I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, nobody fucking.
You're like, it's impressive tech, man. It's really cool stuff. I'm like, damn, dude, wonder how many zeros was on that one.
I mean,
one.
I'm just saying, like, I find the game streaming stuff to be very interesting as far as tech goes. Like, some of the apps
tech
have
has
made.
always been cool. I don't disagree with that. I just think it's like, we don't need a whole new ecosystem for it, is the thing. Just like sell that technology to these other companies.
That's what I like about Xbox Game Pass, is because like all these third-party games, like I can play Dragon Quest on like the cloud streaming stuff. Like that's what I'm saying. I think Google fucked up by making their whole model like a console model, because that's not going to work. Like I'll gladly pay $5 a month to play. Like the thing is, I pay for the NVIDIA GeForce Now because I actually use it on my phone, and it does Steam Cloud syncs, and it's pretty impressive stuff. But here's the deal: I'm paying $5 to access my own library. Though it's totally free to do that. There's just a waiting period. Like I feel like NVIDIA nailed what the Stadia model should have been.
Yeah, well, the thing was that we already had like so many, music and movie streaming services pop up already that were doing what everyone was like into. Now, granted, we started to get those segregated a little too far. Fucking NBC has a streaming service now.
Of course, yeah, Peacock. Peacock, man.
Yeah, Peacock.
Don't you want to watch The Office on Peacock?
Yeah, there you go.
They were trying to get all the people who were upset about The Office getting canceled to get a fucking subscription
this is their big
to Peacock.
wave.
Yeah.
I wonder who canceled it. Could it have been NBC because it's their show? Weird.
Could be.
Anyway, it's the thing of like how it was like we already had the model for streaming that everyone was like, yeah, we're cool with this, and then they're like, what if though we made that bad? Would you guys be into that? And we're like, no, we wouldn't. And they're like, but what if you could stream all the games and you buy every game individually? And we're like, why would we want to do that? And it's like, well, because you can stream it. And you're like, yeah, but Game Pass exists. I'm like, what? No. This is Stadia, bitch. And you can play it on your phone, and we're Google, and we've mapped your house. And I'm like, is that Google, a threat? Dude. And they're like, listen, no, it is. It is a threat. No, either you buy our controller or you get fricked. But yeah, it's just the same thing as like nobody wants to buy. Like Stadia does really feel like you're giving money literally to the ether for a game. Like at least on Steam, there's like, or even Epic or Microsoft account or whatever. There's like some tangibility to it. I don't know, for whatever reason with Stadia, it really just feels like you're sending your money into the abyss.
Yeah,
and they're giving you something, I guess.
I'll put it this way.
Maybe that's just an old way of thinking, but it does feel that way.
I did Pro for free for a month and then canceled it. Like I didn't even want to pay for it because the offerings were kind of piss poor. But then they gave me a $10 coupon on their store, and I flipped through the store like, maybe I'll buy something for $5. But I felt like I might as well just take a $5 bill and throw it away. Like,
Yeah.
That's exactly how I felt. Like I didn't use their $10 coupon on anything. What I did and what they have now is that you can get a Ubisoft Plus subscription, and with a free Stadia account, you can play all of the Ubisoft Plus games through Stadia, like included. Well, not all of them. It's like a select, but the library is growing. And that's the model that I said, like, when Amazon announced Luna and we talked about it, it's like, this is what Stadia should have done. Like, sell the product, sell the controller, sell whatever, but allow people to, like, go, like, to these other services and, like, be able to link their services to Stadia rather than having Stadia be this, like, console-like marketplace. I think
that's just the issue with Google is like Google's not good at getting your money ever. Like they've created like a platform that like is always a middleman, and like they should stay a middleman. Like I don't know why they always are trying to like do a thing to like become this. Like one, they have a ton of money in market share, so they don't really need it. So it's weird that anytime they're like branching out to try and get money, they're bad at it. When you're just like, you could do money better somewhere else. Like
I feel like I would have never been pulled into Google's ecosystem had I not been, one, my first phone being an Android phone. Two, Google Play Music when it came out was like really cool because you could import your own library. And by that point I had 80 something gigs of my own music, and they just allowed you to carry that stuff over. And then I for on my Google Drive and uploading to the podcast or our podcast content, I pay for the 100 gigs through Google One. And there are services that Google offers that are enticing and cheap. Like you look at the Google One price tiering and it's pretty impressive. Also, you got YouTube Premium for free if you were just subscribed to Google Play Music. Now everything's moved over into YouTube Music, and you still have your library and stuff. I just think that YouTube Music's a little piss poor for other reasons. But gaming, I don't think that they've really ever understood it. They also did, they did the Play Pass, which is the version of Apple Arcade. And I paid for a month for the first month for $1. Right. And some of the games were really cool, and then I was like, oh cool, I wonder what they're going to come out with next. And then it was nothing. It was hey, you want to play these terrible fucking 99-cent games for free? And it's what am I doing? I thought that they would have because there are console quality mobile games. They have all the ports of the Dragon Quest games to varying quality, Final Fantasy, some others.
But that's the other thing too, though, is is that really the way you want to experience that game? You know what I mean?
It depends.
You're gonna want to play. Do you really want to sit and play 100 hours of Dragon Quest on your phone?
Well, I mean, when you have this thing, this changes it. This changes it. It does. The other thing is that Pocket Edition, Final Fantasy Pocket Edition, that's actually a really cool demake of Final Fantasy 15, and I played all of that on the phone. But yeah, having a controller hooked up to the phone, it does change it a bit. It does feel a little bit more something you want to put some time into. I've actually played a lot of Dragon Quest through cloud on my phone, because it works pretty well.
I mean, the farming portion of that game's short, but do you want to? I don't know. I don't want to experience a game on phone speakers or headphones when I'm reading tiny ass text and all the. It's just, I don't know. It just seems.
I don't know. I've always had an affinity for this stuff, so it's as mobile tech.
You are broken, and I understand.
I know.
And that's fine to be that way,
dude. I played.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of mobile stuff. It's just I don't know the idea of. I don't know. Maybe I need to spend more time with it. I guess. Well, I don't even know if I can because I have an iPhone, so I guess I can't really do any of it. So I guess it doesn't matter.
You can do Steam Link. I know that Steam Link is a thing. You just can't use the store with Steam Link. I think you can only stream the games.
I can buy stuff on the Steam app on my phone. What are you talking about?
No, so it's weird. Apple, their restrictions around streaming services have been because the content that you're purchasing isn't listed individually on the app market. With the Steam app, I think it's just like a web API. It's not like a direct payment system or something, so there's a way around it. Like, there's been some weird examples of stuff, but yeah, man, I don't know. I find mobile technologies very interesting, but I guess that's only one of us.
No, I mean, I don't think it's not interesting. I'm just saying, again, if I was looking for the premier way to experience these things, it seems like a bad sell. Especially with, it's like, do I want to, I don't know. It's like, do I want to play a game with harder to read text, slightly pixelated, with a delay on a phone? Like, I don't know.
It works better than you think, though. And that's kind of what I'm getting at, is that, like, it's getting better. And Stadia just positioned itself terribly. Like that's the ultimate point I'm making, is that other companies are doing this shit so much better. Like I had a work trip Monday and Tuesday, and in the hotel room I called my fiance and said, "Hey, fire up my computer at home." And she turned it on, and I was able to like farm up some of the arena in Yakuza, like through my mobile connection to my computer. It was like pretty fucking cool. With minimal issues, but I think that's mostly due to my internet at home being kind of shitty.
Well, I'm trying to find, so if I was looking for what is the Xbox app where you would stream to your phone?
So you don't.
Because I technically have Game Pass Unlimited for like 2 months or whatever. What's that?
So you don't. On the iPhone, you have to go through Safari to access Google or to access Xbox's cloud services. That's how you have to do it now.
I thought they remedied it because there was such an issue with it.
No.
That's why I was asking if there was a different well, like, what is the name of the thing, if there was?
Oh, I think it's just Game Pass. Like, I think it used to be called Project X Cloud, but I think it's all wrapped into Game Pass now.
Okay, yeah, because there is an Xbox app, and then there's Xbox Game Pass app. That's why I was asking, is because there are separate Xbox apps.
The Xbox app is for Xbox Live, like friends and stuff. The Xbox Game Pass app lets you remotely install games from the iPhones. It doesn't have any kind of native like buying options, or it doesn't have any kind of native streaming options. Like the way Apple's handled that stuff has been very piss poor. Yeah, it's not great. But
so you can remote play from your console, it says.
Yes.
Which is dumb. I don't quite understand what's the difference between you doing that and then having it streamed like from the cloud?
Because you're not relying on your internet. So local internet, like if you're in the other room and you want to stream over local internet, you're going to get a pretty good quality because you're pretty much right next to the thing. Doing the streaming from Microsoft, that is like if your internet is reliable enough, you're just pulling that data from the cloud.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm asking though, from the Apple side of things, what is the difference between streaming in your home and streaming from Microsoft if you're streaming the same game from the same platform holder?
Because I have no good explanation for you.
That's my question, because it's like if one is the issue of streaming it from their servers, what is the difference between that and streaming it at your house? If the house is fine but the server is not, what is the issue? I'm just confused. That's all, because it seems really stupid.
I mean,
it is stupid, but it just doesn't.
I think it's honestly like Apple holding their cards to their chest and saying like, "Oh, we could probably do a game streaming thing at some point." I don't know.
Yeah, they try with Apple Arcade, but nobody wants to pay $5 to play mobile games.
Yeah,
that are the same thing. It's the same thing all this other stuff is doing.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's all our Stadia talk.
Yeah, that got really aggressive for no reason.
It did. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Wow, dude.
Okay, Apple Game Pass Ultimate users will be able to play games via the cloud on their Apple iOS device coming spring 2021.
Yeah, so I know that they've made some compromises, but yeah, like the way that they've handled it historically has been like a nightmare.
No, it was well, this was what I meant, is like I remember hearing something that they'd like remedied it. That's why I was wondering like what that was, but this is I guess what they're saying.
Yeah.
service will be available on Apple OS through the mobile web browser. Yeah, circumventing the need for the App Store. Previously, Apple said cloud-based gaming services like Project X would be required to link individual games for purchase for their own App Store pages. Yeah, well, so is using the browser, so I don't see what the difference is here.
It's because they can't. Apple, well, they could, but they'd look shitty. The Safari as a platform is more open than, an app store. Like,
yeah, but why can't they just? What's the difference?
I don't know. I really don't.
What's the difference? It's that same argument we had ages ago where it's like, well, then how is Netflix okay? You're not buying every single movie. And
Exactly.
Apple offers you to be able to buy movies. Why is Spotify fine if you can buy individual songs on the iTunes? What's the difference? If we're I just don't understand what the actual legal holdup is here.
They seem to
present.
They seem to pick and choose who they are cool with doing business with like that.
It's weird for somebody that doesn't fucking do anything with games that they would be so insanely adamant about games.
And I mean, there were always rumors that Apple was like working on a console. Like, always there was like rumors after after the original Xbox, there were always rumors that like Apple was working on some kind of competitor to the gaming consoles.
Dude,
but
the iPad is great. I mean, that's the thing is like that would be closer to the experience I want because I can I can now link my Xbox controller straight to it. And I was playing Call of Duty Mobile with an Xbox controller on there because somebody was like, "We should play Call of Duty Mobile," and I was like, "No, but I will." And then did that for a night, and it was fine. And it's like a 13-inch screen. That's fantastic.
See, you make fun of me, but I got a giant ass phone with this thing that clacks on it, and it feels like a smaller Switch. It does. It 100% does.
Yeah, and the Switch is already, to me, too small. I like it, but it's too small.
No, I get you. Anyway.
It's too small and also too big. The Switch is a weird thing.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I agree.
It's like, yeah, I don't know.
So real quick, this is cool. There was a like long rumored like GoldenEye port that was going to happen on Xbox Live Arcade back in the day, and
I
was
remember
like
this originally. Now that
like everybody was like, "Oh, release it," and like Phil Spencer was on Twitter years ago, like, "Oh, it's all up to like the rights holders of James Bond," and nothing ever came of it. Well, thanks to the magic of the internet and PartnerNet,
thanks to potential lawsuit.
Yeah,
you can now play it.
Yeah, the entire game has leaked. It's really cool, man. I don't know. Say what you want about.
Is it a sequel or is it just a remake to James Bond?
It's a remaster. So it actually does the Halo thing where if you press the shoulder button, it flips to the old graphics. But they made improvements,
is that
of course.
What we're looking at now?
What we're looking at now is like the updated textures and stuff. Like it is significantly crisper.
Yeah.
Like it's not a grandiose. This thing was supposed to come out in 2007, so it's not going to be like a grandiose, like complete ground up like remake. But they did work.
It still did they do the control changes?
They did update the controls. This guy I watch, Modern Vintage Gamer, he does a lot of like retro game stuff and like emulation, and he covers this stuff in way more depth than I ever would. But he was able to actually play it. So to quickly explain how this happened is that all the Xbox 360 dev kits had something called PartnerNet, which was essentially a way for reviewers, developers, and like internal like ratings people or like ESRB ratings to like have a console. They connect to PartnerNet. They can download all of the games offered digitally. And it was like an open market, right? So you didn't have to buy a single thing. But I think like developers could opt into it. Well, Rare was bought by Microsoft, so they were like working on internal like testing of like these N64 ports. So Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Perfect Dark, those were available on PartnerNet long before that they were retail released on Xbox Live Arcade. And GoldenEye was supposed to be a part of that, but they could never get the rights to like release it. So, and it what's interesting is that aside from the sound effects and music, this is it. Like this is the whole remaster of that was supposed to come out in 2007. It's not like
so it was basically done. It wasn't like they needed to do much else.
It's not like a situation where like a bunch of leakers or hackers get like a like the source code of like an unreleased game and they do the work to finish it. This is like 99% the finished product. Like,
interesting.
This was pretty mind blowing about it. Like you'll see some like graphical artifacting here and there.
It seemed like when he was walking through some of those doors, he was walking through like a gate. Like they're all like had this weird line stuff on them or whatever.
It's not like super like the optimization's there. It like runs better than you would expect, but
I was gonna say it looks pretty smooth.
Yeah, it's 60 FPS, 720p, widescreen. Like see that. Like there's some example like the ship just disappearing when he was looking up. There's some things like that through it, like hollow like textures. But for the most part, it's there. I don't know if it has like all the multiplayer features. I don't know if it's just like the campaign levels. I do know that it has all the difficulty levels. So it does have like the agent, 00 agent modes and all that stuff. But it's just fucking crazy that like 2021 of all years is the year that this thing that has been long sought after by people. See like purple textures on trees.
Yeah, sure.
It's just crazy that it's now coming out because I remember hearing about this for a long time, and it was like partly why. So I don't know if you remember, but they did do like a remake of GoldenEye, but it was like a Call of Duty. We talked about that, bad. I think. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we did. It was
horrendous. And I think that was the reason why this never came to fruition. Is because they expected that game to be like the comeback of GoldenEye, but I don't know.
I don't even know why they would. I don't know why the rights holders would. I mean, I assume it's whoever just owns James Bond. Like what they would.
MGM.
Like what their qualm would be ever with this, because it was already good. Initially, like I mean, I didn't care for it so much when I was a kid. I liked it, but looking back on it, I think it's kind of bad. But I would like to play the game with a mouse and keyboard. I think that would make this game a lot better. Like I would think it would be a lot more enjoyable of a game. But I don't see like what their hang up is of just going like, yeah, here you go.
It's
like we're gonna get money regardless. Everyone loved this game when they were growing up.
It was like the biggest, the biggest console shooter that arguably like defined console shooters like before Halo did.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, they're basically just saying like we don't want any free money. No, thank you.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's really weird.
But you can look up how to play it. There's avenues that you can play this thing if you're interested. I'm super interested in it, but
yeah, it's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's neat that happened.
I'd like to get in trouble.
Yeah. So
I think it's cool, but I'd like to get in trouble for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Last
thing before we go.
Games. Yeah.
Woo!
Did we somehow still make this 2 hours?
No. I mean, we're coming up on
hour
an hour
23.
30.
Hour 23.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
No, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Surprisingly, nothing on here that we talked about.
Yeah, God Eater is real fun. It's kind of like a Monster Hunter combo game. It was like a Monster Hunter, but you fight like these weird demons, and your weapon like eats the soul of the demon. That's like a move that you'll do, so it'll sort of give you some stuff. It was like initially like a PSP game though, if I remember right.
That's what this footage is. Yeah,
I can tell because it looks really good. There is the third one is really good. That one was on PC. I played that one quite a bit. It came out before Monster Hunter World, so it was like that one thing of like, well, I guess I can scratch that itch for a little while.
Is it the same devs or?
No. It's not. I don't think it's Capcom. I think it's it may be Koei. No, because they do Tukiden, which is like another one that's kind of similar but not near as good either. It's like kind of its own thing though.
Yeah.
What was it? what? I just looked at the name. Why can I not think about God Eater? Jesus.
I never played Armored Core.
Oh, that's right too. God Eater 3 came with the first 2 games remastered on Steam too. That was the other big sell of that game, which was cool.
Oh, okay.
Came with that PSP game and another one. Oh, Bandai Namco. Sorry.
Got it.
That's who did it.
It's
alright. It's alright.
Speaking of, like, I guess retro shooters, Serious Sam. Were you ever big into Serious Sam? I liked those first couple when I was a kid, but I didn't really.
Yeah,
care
when I
for
was a
3
kid,
and all that.
because they would kind of just come in weird packs of other games for some reason. I don't remember how I would get them.
I think
But
I got
they
the
would just-
first 2 in like a combo pack somewhere or something.
Yeah, I got them, but it was like not. That was like not the focus of the thing. They were just in. I don't know what it was. My grandmother would go to like Sam's, and she would bring back computer games. Because I played computer games when I was a kid, so they would be in that somehow, along with like. Oh God, yeah. This is how I got that game. There was a collection that had Sonic R, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic.
Yeah,
what was it?
I'm looking for that.
Yeah, I had that growing up. I know that's how I played that game because it had. What was it? I think if you go to the. Well, that was the disc for sure.
I just remember it had a bunch of Sonic games on it.
Well, what's that Sonic? Or no, that's never mind. That was GameCube. It's not that 4-pack thing. Let me see if I can find it.
Damn, sorry. I always got to bring it back to Sonic or Kingdom Hearts somehow. You know how
I know
it
you
is.
do, and that's why I make fun of you so much. It's not like I do it just for my own health. I do it because you can't be stopped.
Yeah, man. I think that's it right there. That's it. Smash.
That's it. Yeah,
Smash
that's what I was
Pack
saying.
2.
Those are all the discs for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I had that shit. I still have my Sonic CD PC copy on the shelf.
Sonic. Okay, hold on. Sonic Smash Pack 2. No, because this one has different stuff in it. Maybe it was just the Sega Smash Pack 1. Nope, it wasn't that. It was just a Sonic. Maybe
I know what you're
Sonic
talking about, though.
Smash.
I do remember that.
Yeah, because I got all 4 of those games at the exact same time, and I know it was in a collection.
I beat
it wasn't-
Sonic
There was no
R.
other way I would have gotten them.
When I didn't know any
Yeah.
better.
I did as well, because I had no idea what the fuck that game was. Like, I was like, Sonic has a racing game, and I was like, oh, of course it's on foot. Oh, and it's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah.
And there's no real track either. You're kind of just running. I mean, there is track, but you're sort of just running your ass all over the place. Fire Emblem Awakening is real good. That's one of the best ones. That game's still... Okay.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Anodyne's obviously important to you.
No. I'm sorry. I really didn't. I don't know. I was just like, Anodyne. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm afraid to just say any other words. Look at that, though. Apex Legends. We said that earlier, and look at it being there.
It is there.
Let me see. Anodyne. I've played the second one. I didn't play the first one, though, because the second one was like more of a PS1 game.
First one was like
first
one's like a Link to the Past style kind of thing, and I played it on mobile, surprisingly. So, hey, all full circle.
Dude, someone just likes to show off. You know, I actually almost bought that thing that you showed me, though, because somebody on Facebook Marketplace had it for $40. And I was
Kishi?
I should get one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd recommend it. Make sure it's the model for iPhones, though.
It was.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, I know how to use stuff.
Then you can play Fruit Ninja with a controller, because that's what you think mobile games are. But hey, we're good. It's cool.
It is. Just go to any. Well, you can't anymore because they don't exist. But if you went to Dave and Buster's, you would see that was true.
That's true. Yeah. Well, yeah. You want to play Flappy Bird on a 16:9, like 40-inch, yeah,
iPad? You can do that.
Sorry, what were you saying about Fire Emblem? I feel like an asshole.
all I was really gonna say was it was really good, but I didn't even get the chance.
Yeah.
to say that
Anodyne.
it was really good. Yeah.
I played a little bit of
Yeah.
Fable Anniversary.
Anodyne.
Shit, now I know how it feels. Fable Anniversary's good. If you like that Fable game, it's a good remaster of that game.
I did like the first one. Yeah, I like the
pretty-
Anodyne a lot too.
Yeah.
Outlast is really good. That's probably up there as one of my favorite horror games ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Disgaea
You like
is
Disgaea,
also-
right?
I do. I've never finished one of them, but I've always liked all of them. They're a lot to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Monster Energy
Anodyne.
Supercross, that's the favorite game of the podcast. Everybody loves Monster Energy Supercross official video game 3.
I think you told me if you buy a copy of it, they send a crate of Monster to a third world country.
No, they donate a dirt bike to a kid.
Oh,
in need.
that's right. That's right. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I don't know which is cooler, but hey, both.
They lend a dirt bike without any instruction to a kid, and when the kid inevitably wrecks on it, they harvest his organs for more Monster Energy. Monster
And-
Energy is made with the still beating heart of children,
And hey, that's why it's in Death Stranding. I'm just saying.
and that's why it tastes like aluminum.
Yeah.
The
The iron of people's blood.
Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, blood kind of tastes like tin, though. If you've never, I'm sure you've had your own blood in your mouth before, but it kind of has a tinny taste to it.
Dude, the Dark
What I'm trying
Crystal.
to say is the people that make, yeah.
I was just gonna say this movie freaked me out when I was a kid. The Dark Crystal, everybody looked weird. It freaked me out when I was a kid. And they did have a tactics game that I forgot about.
It was gross Jim Henson.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't nice Jim Henson.
But here's the thing.
I liked it though a lot.
I liked Labyrinth. I didn't have any issues with Labyrinth, but I thought there was something off about the way people looked in Dark Crystal when I was a kid. I saw a trailer for it and I cried when I was a child. I was
That's
freaked
fair.
out by it.
I mean, you saw a trailer for Sonic R and you also cried. You're like, this is the
for
most beautiful
different-
thing I've ever seen.
For different reasons.
Different tears, but same response. Yeah.
Hey, when we were talking about me getting hyped over the Sonic Adventure trailer, I think that's the first time I ever joy cried in my life. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
God, it's almost like somebody opened a window and a wave of embarrassment shot through my apartment. That was crazy.
When Sonic is like your childhood hero, and then you see a commercial and it's a 3D
Yeah, you usually
fucking
have
video
autism
game.
now.
That was like
Yes?
dude. The Dreamcast looked so fucking impressive compared to the N64 at the time, man. Oh, I was so hyped for that thing. I was like the
Yeah,
only
the Dreamcast
kid.
looked awesome.
I was the only kid I knew who wanted a Dreamcast.
Oh no, I got one. I mean, the only thing, to be fair, what got me rock hard on there was Sonic Shuffle. No, it was
I'd say that's
Crazy
an
Taxi,
F
dog.
tier.
I played
I'd say
a shitload of Crazy Taxi.
I'd say Sonic Shuffle's like an F tier Sonic game. We'll get there, but
Dude, Sonic Shuffle sucks ass. I did own that game. Actually, I think when I bought my Dreamcast, it came with Sonic Shuffle.
and honestly, Sonic R, I'd probably put C tier, low C tier. Honestly, it's better than some of the newer Sonic games. So
It's a hard scale because all of them are there's all B tier and below. So it's hard to even really have a correct scale. We'll try to do it. But I guess
Sonic
if we're
Mania
only
is,
competing against ourselves, then Sonic Generations is S tier and everything else is just below it.
Sonic Mania is S tier too. I'd put Sonic Mania up there.
Sonic Mania is really good. Yeah, I'll give you that one. That's fair.
It has a mean bean machine boss fight, dude. It's gotta.
Are we doing all Sonic games made by Sega, or are we doing ones that other companies got a hold of and did a better job? Because that's a different tier list.
We are doing all Sonic games. All.
So Smash Brothers apparently is on that list then.
All Sonic games.
Okay.
All Sonic
Have you played
games.
any of the Sonic Olympic games? Oh, you have a kid. You probably have.
No, I have not. I have not actually.
Oh shit! I play them with my cousins.
I heard the new one was pretty good. I heard the new one was pretty all right. It was like a pretty all right.
I can't speak on that one.
Okay.
I can only speak on maybe London Olympics was the one I played.
I heard the
It was a
Tokyo Olympics
challenging-
had like a retro mode where you could play some of some of the games in like a retro look, and it had like sprites and
Oh
stuff.
yeah. It seemed to be like, well, it seemed to be like what they're doing with all Switch games that are them, or like making it a celebration of the series almost every time.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Yeah, my cousin, dude, he went apeshit for that game. I'll never know, but it seems cool.
Yeah. We'll get to
That
that.
one did.
2 weeks, I promise. 2 weeks. We'll do the Sonic
I'll
tier
hold you.
list.
I'll hold you to that.
That
If
might
you
be
don't,
a-
I'll have to find another guy who gets horny for a kid with spiky hair and a blue hedgehog. And you know what? Y'all are a dime a dozen.
We are a dime a dozen, baby.
There's way
I
too
gotta-
many of you.
I got a fucking club you can join, dude. There's a few of them.
What, called Penguin Dog? Come on. You know them
know,
servers
it's,
ain't be working.
Listen, man. I don't. There's a lot of dark things I don't want to get into. Let's wrap it up, dude. Video games.
I know you want to play Yakuza.
I do.
I want you to finish that game. I want to talk about it so bad.
Yeah.
I really want to talk about it so bad.
You'll know when we release that because it'll come out.
Yeah.
That's
And I actually found the proper font for it too, so the title card will have it. Just look for the font. You'll know the
Yeah.
font when you see it.
yeah.
I think that's video games.
Yeah, follow me anywhere. Deadly Robot. That's where you can find me doing some stupid shit sometimes. I'm actually trying to once I can figure out some stuff, I'm actually going to try to put like a streaming schedule together, and I still want to start streaming this show. I think that would be fun cuz especially the first half of today. Holy shit, what the fuck was all of that we talked about?
All of that was all Kid Rock. There was no
Trippy
all
Trev.
Of that.
There was
It
Trippy- there was
just-
Trippy Trev,
Oh
too.
yeah. I
Who-
forgot you did cuckold me in the Chucky Trev, Chucky Cheese.
Arguably-
Chucky Trev, whatever his fucking name
Arguably
was.
more entertaining
Yeah.
than Kid Rock. Just saying. Trippy Trev, he's got a lot of bangers. They're all the same song, but
Well, Tricky Trev gives you the fun. Kid Rock, you have to make your own fun. So yeah.
okay, I got you. It's
You
all
know what
up
I'm
here.
saying?
All the
It's a
fun
bit
is
different.
crafted in your brain. Trippy Trev, he leaves it all on the table. Nothing you
Yeah.
can do or say to stop him.
No.
So, all right. Where can
Well,
people
hey.
find your stupid fucking ass, dude? People find your
You
dumb
can-
shit, dude.
You can follow me anywhere but home. If you're watching this, you've already found me. If you want to look at artwork, that will be at Weakling Art on Instagram. Although unfortunately no lewd photos, and I won't be wearing bikinis, so there's really no point to look at it. And you can find my OnlyFans, but I don't have any, so it's.
Wouldn't it be great if you uploaded your
a
nudes on
fan.
Weakling Art and then you uploaded your art on your OnlyFans account? Just thinking.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, that's basically what it is now. If you do that stuff, that's a
Yeah.
whole nother topic. I'll make people more mad about, and I'm sorry, but it makes me mad. It's annoying.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Honk, honk, honk.
Tits.